change topic, pasensya na. On
Okay lang.
kasi,
Change the topic nga eh.
Sir Cassandra, ano na sir yung magiging moves natin for her, lalo na she's been parang under detention for how many months already, tapos magpapasko pa?
Yun nga, yun ang aking sinasabi dyan. Kaya in a previous press con, sinasabi ko, there is something about the leadership of Martin Romualdez that turns ordinary people into monsters. Kaibigan ko yan si Dan Fernandez, si Paduano, I know them, si Luistro. Kasama ko pa sa Hong Kong yan nung nag-trip kasama ni GMA. Mabait yan eh. Yang si Abante, ang tagal ko, konsihal yan sa Maynila when I was the Special Legal Counsel of Mayor Lim, 92. Kilala ko lahat yan, mababait yan eh. Ewan ko kung ba't naging monsters yung mga yan na alam nyo kung bakit tinedetain si Cassandra Leong. They want her to produce certain documents which we already explained to them na wala sa amin. Bakit wala sa amin? Unang-una, paano namin ipoproduce na nakadetain siya? Number two, ni-raid yung opisina nila, kinuha ng raiding team yung mga papeles, nasa kanila yan eh. Sinabi na namin, we cannot produce that. Pangatlo, yung mga personal effects niya na baka merong memorandum noon ayaw ibigay ng NBI. So we are placed in an impossible situation. Alam nyo, kung in aid of legislation lang yan, which is exactly what the House Quadcom should be doing, yung mga papeles na yan nandun sa raiding team kunin nyo. Pero humahanap lang kayo ng justification to continue detaining Cassandra Leong. Bakit? Because you're still expecting her to turn against other people pag ginigipit nyo at magamit nyo as a witness the same way that you did to Garma and which you tried to do kay Grijaldo. Ha? So yun ang ginagawa nila kay Cassie Leong. Produce daw itong mga dokumento. Ito wala sa amin eh. Alam nyo, kung patas itong Quadcom at nakikinig sa Supreme Court, kasi ang problema sa ating mga members of the House of Representatives ngayon na nasa Quadcom, they think they're above the law. Sinabi na ng Supreme Court ang guidelines on how to cite for contempt. They ignore it. Alam nila kasi ang remedy sa korte mabagal. Sinabi na yung pati freedom of the press sinisikil nila. Ayaw nila nakikriticize sila. Nakita niyo ba yung sinasabi ni Barbers? Akala ko pa naman Barbers is one of the more decent ones doon sa Quadcom. Hindi rin pala. Can you imagine, hindi lang siya nag-press con na paimbestiga daw yung mga critics nila. Nag-privilege speech pa, ginamit pa yung mantle of parliamentary immunity para magsalita. Alam nyo, katamaran yan eh. Alam nyo, kung if he feels aggrieved, then he should file the necessary cases. Huwag yung ihahagis sa NBI yung blanket investigation. You should file a case for libel or civil damages. Kung tingin mo may mga na-insulto sa inyo, na-harm sa inyo, hindi yung tatakutin nyo by saying the NBI should investigate. I think the NBI has better things to do than investigate critics of the Quadcom. Na sila naman din naman ang may kasalanan kung bakit ay sila ay nakikriticize. Because they're being assholes in public. Oh.
Sir, gaano katagal na pong under detention si Cassie po?
More than 3 months na. And her initial detention is illegal. Dahil she left the country legally. Nung umalis siya, wala pang contempt charge. Nung kinuha siya sa Indonesia, binalik siya rito, walang case against her. Bakit siya kinuha ng NBI? Ang the only cause of caption or detention that should have been used was the contempt order ng House. Bakit hindi yung Sergeant at Arms ang sumalubong? Bakit NBI? Ba't nilagay siya sa NBI? Those are grounds for charges of arbitrary detention nga eh. Talagang nakikita nyo how the rule of law is being mangled and disregarded to suit their own purposes. Nakakatakot na po yan at dapat tayo ay matakot dyan.
Pero sir, ano po yung gagawin nyo? Are we going to file anything? Ask them to have her released soon? Paano po ba?
We will study the matter kasi irregular nga yung paglagay niya sa Correctional Institute for Women. Unang-una, the CIW is an executive facility. What is the business of the legislature ordering the detention of someone in a facility that is not within their department, not in the legislative department, di ba? Dapat yun sa detention center nila. Eto naman si Paduano, sasabihin, puno na. E paano puno? Wala kang ginawa kundi mag-contempt and disregarding the ruling in Ong versus Senate Blue Ribbon Committee, which by the way was successfully argued by yours truly in the Supreme Court, na sinabing may due process. Kung matino itong mga taong ito, eto dapat ang ginawa mo kung gusto mo may due process. Sasabihin mo, i-produce ko etong dokumentong ito. Sasabihin ko, wala po sa akin, hindi ko ma-produce. Dapat imbestigahan mo muna kung maaaring ang nasa akin o hindi. E paano pag pinoproduce ako ng resibo sa grocery ni Salima Refran doon? Sabihin ko, wala sa akin. Contempt ako. E imbestigahan nyo muna kung naibigay sa akin o nasa kanya pa. To cite a very simplistic example. Ganun po dapat yun if you followed Ong versus Senate Blue Ribbon Committee. Eh, ang problema, si Attorney Google yata nag-advise sa kanila, si Dan Fernandez. Ginugoogle na lang yung batas, yun ang nagiging advice sa kanila. So talagang abuse of legislative powers tong ginagawa nila sa Lima Grabe talaga Bakit Correctional Institute for Women is a facility for persons who have been convicted in the first instance. It is not a detention facility for those cited for legislative contempt. So, bakit? Alam nyo, eto example sa Lima, huli na to. Kung natatandaan nyo yung fertilizer fund scam, 2008 ba ito? 2009. May kliyente ako roon, si Jaime Paule. Ang chairman ng Blue Ribbon, si Gordon. Sinight nila in contempt yung aking kliyente, pinadala sa Pasay City Jail. Noong naghain kami ng habeas corpus petition, na-realize siguro ni Gordon na mali. Sapagkat, yung warden ng Pasay City Jail, ayaw tanggapin si Jimmy Paule, yung kliyente ko. Sabi niya, paano ho namin tatanggapin ito? City Jail ho kami. Wala naman itong commitment order ng court. Hindi naman ho kami sakop ng legislature. So, ang ginawa nung warden, nilagay lang sa opisina si Jaime Paule out of respect for the Blue Ribbon. Pero hindi kinulong. Nung nag-habeas corpus kami, Gordon, being a lawyer, probably realized that he was on legal quicksand, pinarelease yung kliyente ko. At least, si Gordon, alam niya yung limits ng legislative power. Itong Quadcom, wala na silang pakialam. Grabe. Talagang monsters na Well, tignan natin, baka naman may ounce of decency left dito sa mga taong ito at i-release naman siya for humanitarian reasons. We are just hoping na merong konting humanity pa itong mga taong ito.